Get ready to dive into every time Family Guy breaks the fourth wall. Starting with this part, some famous writers show up to tell Peter the harsh truth about Family Guy's lazy jokes and casting choices.
Let me explain writing to you. You can't take a scene from Ferris Bueller, cross out the name Ferris, and replace it with Peter.
Ouch. Nothing like getting told your whole show is just recycled homework. But the criticism doesn't stop there. It gets even more uncomfortable when the topic shifts to casting.
And the racial stuff on your show is just embarrassing. You have people of color voiced by white actors.
No.
Yes. Hell, I'm Shonda Rhimes, and I'm being voiced by a white actor.
Looks like Peter just learned that even his cutaways can't cut it. Peter takes a moment to think about what really matters, his family and the fans who love the show, even if the Emmys never come his way. It's a rare, heartfelt moment amidst all the chaos.
You know, I may not get Emmys, but I do get the best award of all. My family. And this email from a young fan. Dear sir, your show helped me when I was going through chemotherapy.
For a second, it almost feels like a sweet and touching moment. But of course, Family Guy can't resist undercutting sincerity with a jab at their biggest rival.
My favorite episode was when Homer stays home from church. Ah, damn it, he thinks we're the Simpsons.
Hey, what do you say? One last try?
And, just like that, even Peter's heartfelt moment got hijacked by The Simpsons. Moving on to the next one, where Peter and the gang wander around craving fast food, but can't say the real brand names because, well, it's TV. Their stomachs and the censorship aren't happy.
Well, guys, we made it.
Boy, I feel like I haven't eaten in a week. If we pass a McDaniel's or a Burger Queen, let's hop out.
No, that's right, we're on television.
Oh, I'd love a flame-broiled bopper.
So frustrating. We all know what we're talking about.
Nothing like a half-censored burger craving to remind us that even fast food isn't safe from TV's rules. Joe shows off he managed something tricky while Peter and the gang eat their fast food carefully, avoiding saying real brand names.
Wow, Joe, how'd you pull that off?
I put in a call from the McDaniel's payphone while you guys were getting that 9-piece chicken McFingers and those Diet Conks and those fresh fries.
Oh, come on, they don't own French fries.
Because calling burgers and fries by fake names is apparently super clever. Peter kicks things off by complaining about how long Family Guy has been ignored by the Emmys.
Family Guy has been around since 1999, and whenever it's time for the Emmys, they don't give us one. I'm sick of it.
Nothing says underdog like being ignored for 2 decades straight. And when it comes to comparing themselves with The Simpsons, Peter doesn't hold back.
I'm not making another episode with The Simpsons. What did that get us? I'll tell you what it got us. More ink for The Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons plays down to competition. Simpsons step into the sewer.
Because clearly, the fastest way to win an Emmy is to drag The Simpsons into the gutter with you. After complaining about never winning an Emmy, Peter decides it's time for a change. And not just any change, but a classy one.
Well, this week, we do classy comedy. Emmy comedy.
I think that's a great idea. It's about time we made some quality television, like Modern Family, Girls, and Transparent.
Because nothing says quality like name-dropping shows that actually win awards. With that pep talk, the Griffins are suddenly convinced this could finally be their big Emmy moment.
That's the spirit. Griffins, let's make this our Emmy-winning episode. So get all your pukes and farts out now.
Yes, true art always starts with puke and fart warm-ups. Moving on to the next fourth wall break, Peter fails at throwing a baseball and gives up with a beer, while Meg surprisingly gets a moment to shine.
You wish you threw like a girl.
Meg?
You're gonna throw out that first pitch, Dad, and I'm gonna teach you.
Ha 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 ha! Much laughter and exaggerated scenarios ahead.
This joke was written by AI while the writers were on strike.
Of course, the only way Meg avoids being bullied is if AI writes the script. Up next, Peter accidentally backs into another show, where he finds himself sharing the screen with none other than Homer Simpson. But it doesn't take long for Peter to realize Emmy winners get special treatment, and he's not one of them.
Yep, I backed up all the way into the show before us. Wife talking about her dream.
Homer, you've got company.
Why are there 2 sets of prices?
One's the Emmy winner discount.
Black coffee and toast, please.
Imagine losing an Emmy to The Simpsons and even losing the breakfast discount too. At this moment, Peter and Homer get into a fight, but Homer has an unfair advantage. He can literally throw his Emmys like weapons.
Hey, that's no fair. I don't don't got none of them.
When even a fistfight turns into an Emmy roast, you know Peter's already lost. Next up, the Griffins wrap up a crossover with the cast of Bob's Burgers, though the guest stars don't exactly get much of a spotlight.
Well, that does it for our crossover episode. Thanks for coming, cast of Bob's Burgers.
We didn't get to do anything.
Show's 22 minutes long. Not everything makes it to air.
Classic Family Guy move. Invite another show, then barely let them talk. But Peter insists on giving them one last chance to prove themselves Emmy-worthy.
But hey, you have the floor if there's something hilarious you want to say. I'll just sit here and be quiet. Give us 2 Emmys worth of amazing. Maybe a funny burger name? No? Girl in the bunny ears? Boy, I love it when characters are expressed by props.
Nothing says crossover magic like roasting Bob's Burgers for existing. Here, Peter and Brian dive into a wild parody of Terminator, though even the animators seem tired of keeping up with all the action.
Because we're doing Terminator, Brian, the greatest non-stop action-adventure movie ever. The animators need a break.
Oh, so now they're in charge?
When even the animators quit mid-scene, you know the budget's running low. But that doesn't stop Stewie from pointing out the chaos happening just out of frame.
You know what? You're right. Look at that parade. It's about to explode. Ah, they're doing it off-screen.
Stewie, those off-screen explosions are because of your Terminator.
Explosions you can't see. The true Emmy-winning special effect. Moving on, even the opening credits aren't safe from Peter's fourth wall tricks. He decides to fix them in his own special way.
Peter, you want to put the star on top of the...
Wait, hang on, Lois. I always wanted to do this. Wait a second. There it is. Huh?
It's something, but you still got a leftover R.
This was hard. I did this for you.
Great, Peter. Now the credits look like they were proofread by a toddler with crayons. Next up, Peter breaks the wall in a not-so-subtle way, hinting at how far he'll go just to make a quick buck.
Don't worry, I got a way to get money.
Not another welfare scam.
No. Minority scholarship.
No.
You insane?
Okay, I mean, sexual harassment suit.
No.
Absolutely
I mean, disability claim.
Classic Peter, turning serious issues into his personal scratch-off lottery ticket. Moving on, Peter tries to crack a joke with Brian, but the laugh track doesn't exactly work in his favor.
I don't know what's more questionable, your pitching arm or Bill Clinton's integrity.
How hard can it be to pitch? Okay, take your base.
Somebody call 911.
When even the fake audience won't let you finish a joke, you know the writing's throwing wild pitches. Moving on, the episode tries to wrap things up with Peter turning straight to the audience.
That's right, because all that's important is that I love you.
No, because your ancestors were nothing but a bunch of pimps and whores.
And with that thumbs up, Family Guy proves even its heartfelt endings can't resist throwing one last punch. Next up, the show decides to spoof an old soap opera dream sequence.
Come on, everybody, let's sing a song.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
And just like that, the song turns into something way stranger. Then Victoria Principal tells Patrick Duffy she had a dream about Family Guy, and things get even weirder.
Bobby!
Good morning.
Oh, Bobby, I just had the weirdest dream. I dreamt I saw the strangest episode of Family Guy, and there was a giant chicken, and Stewie was an octopus.
Honestly, that sounds less like a dream and more like a regular Tuesday on Family Guy. As Victoria finishes, she and Patrick both slowly turn, Patrick staring straight into the camera.
Hey, come on now. It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay.
And with that comforting pat, they break the fourth wall one last time. Because why not? Here's a moment where even the iconic intro song goes off the rails.
Damn it!
Peter, are you all right?
Yep, the happy opening theme just turned into a medical emergency. And of course, Peter doesn't make things any better.
No, I think you should call somebody. Ma'am, are you all right?
I can't breathe.
Oh, God, I think she punctured a lung.
From catchy theme song to 911 call in seconds, But wait, Peter's not done yet.
Ah, damn it. Look at my foot. It's already starting to swell up. God, I'm looking forward to this week. Freaking swelled foot all week.
You know, you should probably go ahead and shut that off.
Only Family Guy could turn its own intro into a workplace injury report. Peter gets stuck in traffic, but of course, the reason only makes sense in Family Guy.
We're never gonna get up there. I wonder what's causing all this traffic.
Oh boy, yep, there's the problem. Not drawn yet.
Nothing like being late because the animators hit snooze, and naturally, Peter has to call them out on it.
Come on, guys, really? Let's go! What the hell's going on up there?
Well, yep.
When even traffic jams are hand-drawn, you know the show is self-aware. Meanwhile, next, sometimes even the camera crew becomes part of the joke.
Dude.
Stewie just learned the hard way that breaking the fourth wall can actually break your nose. Next up, Stewie somehow enters a universe that doesn't exist, yet he still finds a giant poster of the Cleveland show.
Non-existence. No past, no future, no universe. But still somehow a large, brightly colored promo for the Cleveland show.
Hey, y'all! It's the Cleveland Show!
Oh, that's weird. Black guys usually don't promote themselves.
Only Family Guy could create a universe that's literally nothing, and still sneak in self-promo. Meanwhile, Brian is busy tweeting, but it looks like everyone else vanished.
All right, open app. Got a bunch of those, no biggie. Type in tweet, blast off in 3, 2, 1, and tweeted. I am back in the game. See? Up, you're gone. And the crowd is gone. And the animators are gone.
Looks like Brian's social media skills are so good, he made everyone disappear. Moving on, Meg tries to promote a movie, but Peter isn't having it.
Bad Moms 1 and 2 are available on most streaming platforms?
Don't do that, Mila. Not on this show.
Even Meg's marketing skills can't save her from Family Guy censorship. Meanwhile, Peter gives instructions for a workplace comedy, the kind where everyone talks to the camera.
Okay, now we're gonna need 15 workplace comedies where people talk to the camera for some reason. You, and you. Go!
Nothing like forcing 15 people to suddenly become Emmy-ready talking heads. And of course, the chaos doesn't stop there.
When Peter told me to make a workplace comedy where people talk to the camera, I thought...
Not now! I mean, go do a show! Don't do that thing here. Huh. Wonder if I can pull off one of those can you believe what I have to put up with looks to the camera.
Family Guy, proving yet again that workplace comedies are only fun when everyone's mildly traumatized. Moving on, Peter delivers some harsh news straight to the audience.
Everybody, I got bad news. We've been canceled. There's just no more room on the schedule. We've just got to accept the fact that Fox has to make room for terrific shows like Dark Angel, Titus, Undeclared.
Nothing says we're irrelevant like being replaced by slightly less famous shows. Meanwhile, the show decides to give Seth MacFarlane's voice a little break because even he needs time off.
Yes. Hero, I'll be a hero, and then they'll have to make me customer of the week.
Why is this story all about Mom this week? What, are we giving Seth's voice a rest?
Oh, sure. Let's all pause the whole show just to give one guy a nap. Moving on, the gang discusses the Star Wars saga, with a little Family Guy-style chaos thrown in.
The end. And that's the final chapter in the Star Wars saga.
What about the prequels?
I think the Cleveland show is going to do those.
Because nothing says continuity like outsourcing your prequels to another show. Meanwhile, opinions on other creators start flying.
Dad, one question. What do you got against Seth Green?
I just think he's a douche. You got a problem with that?
Well, we're all entitled to our own opinion. For example, me, I think Seth MacFarlane's a douche.
What's that now?
Family Guy, proving that even talking about other people can turn into an insult battle. And of course, no critique is complete without a full-on roast of Seth MacFarlane himself.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait a second, I hear he's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, good-looking guy. Talented, young.
Talented? He ripped off The Simpsons.
Yeah, he watched TV in the 80s. We get it.
And he only puts out like 10 new episodes a year.
Because why stop at one insult when you can hit him with a whole laundry list? Next, Stewie starts speaking using all of Seth MacFarlane's voices, each one different, even though it's all the same guy.
This is my real voice.
I don't hear a difference.
How about now? You freaking hear that?
What about now? Sound different? Giggity?
What about now?
Coming up now, this voice.
Ahoy, it's me.
And I'm a gay alien.
I'm sorry, that just all sounds like the same person.
Only Family Guy could make one guy sound like 10 and somehow make it believable. Meanwhile, the shows collide in a chaotic plane scene, Family Guy style, and everyone's scrambling to keep things under control.
Hold steady, I got him in my sights. Woohoo! Yeah!
Yeah, we did it.
What's he doing here?
Nothing like a cross-show team-up turning into total confusion on the tarmac. And of course, things only get worse when they realize who's responsible for carrying who.
Now, we gotta carry him because he can't fly on his own. We let that other guy try, and look what happened. No!
Family Guy, proving that even when everyone's trying to help, chaos always wins. Next, Family Guy crosses over with Charlie Brown for a football gag. Classic chaos ensues.
Okay, that is the last time you are gonna pull that crap. You hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Now you are gonna hold down that football until Charlie Brown kicks it. You got that?
Yes.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yay!
Nothing like forcing poor Charlie Brown into another setup. He'll inevitably fail. And of course, Family Guy can't resist throwing in some extra insults while they're at it.
And you know what else? I did some checking around. You're not a licensed therapist. Roadhouse.
Because even classic cartoons need a Family Guy style roast. Up next, Stewie talks straight into the camera, giving us his dramatic and slightly absurd backstory.
My name's Stewie, and this camera saved my life. I was born on the wrong side of the tracks. My father made holes in belts, and my mother was the Italian guy on a pizza box.
Nothing like a life story that mixes mob families with pizza boxes. Classic Stewie. And of course, he immediately threatens violence because why not?
The old man wanted me to go into the family business.
Hey, I don't hear any holes being holed.
I want to make movies, Pa!
Don't make me beat you with the instrument with which I make holes in belts.
Family Guy, proving that even heartfelt stories can quickly turn into a weapon threat. Shifting gears, we cut to Peter at the doctor's office where even the dialogue can't escape the captions.
Hey, Doc, I'm here for my dialysis.
Have a seat, Peter. Let's get you hooked up.
Doc, I don't know how much more of this I can take. It's been 3 weeks.
I know, I saw the caption.
Only Family Guy would break the fourth wall so casually during a medical checkup. Next up, things get darkly absurd when Peter is pressured into killing the cast of Dawson's Creek.
Peter, are you there? I can hear you breathing.
Yeah, I'm here. And you can forget it. I changed my mind. I don't care if you do kill me. I'm not gonna kill those kids. If they die, I'll have nothing to watch on Wednesdays. Other than the fine programs on Fox.
Leave it to Family Guy to mix teen drama with a hostage situation because, sure, why not? Kicking things off with another cutaway setup, Peter lays out his usual nonsense.
Okay, my great-uncle wears a ski hat all the time. Griffin will be followed by Nick Nolte's handkerchief, followed by Japanese Abe Lincoln, and then Monkey Rabbi. Hey, where's the Monkey Rabbi?
Only Peter could turn a casting list into something that sounds less like TV planning and more like a fever dream with no exit. And moving further into the madness, the lineup only gets stranger.
Here's your Torah. You'll be here on Tuesday at 9. Check in with Shirley.
You gonna need me this week?
Maybe Friday. Now, where are the gays?
Over here.
No, the really cartoony gays.
Yoo-hoo!
There you are. We're gonna need you guys all week.
Because nothing screams primetime television quite like booking cartoon stereotypes as if they're on payroll for the entire week. Jumping back in time, Brian and Stewie land on the very first day Family Guy ever aired.
Whoa, ass ahoy.
Hey, Peter, it's 7 o'clock and you've still got your pants on. What's the occasion?
Ew, I remember this. Peter's eye did that weird creepy thing where it went over his nose.
Come on, you're worrying about nothing.
Yes, the glorious pilot days, when even Peter's eyeballs couldn't figure out which direction this show was supposed to go. Kicking things off, Peter decides that being himself just isn't enough. So he whips out his best radio guy impression.
Even though you're Mike, try not to use your radio voice.
Hey, Providence! This is Peter Whirly Bird Griffin coming at you on a sizzling Sunday afternoon.
Peter, no!
Wait a minute. You're the new Don from Quahog.
Classic Peter. Always one bad impression away from reinventing himself as a completely different person. Next up, Peter isn't done with his Don's bit because what's a joke without dragging in some random cartoon characters?
Let me introduce you to the other Dons. Don Duck, Don Kong, Don Amnesia, forget about it.
Only Family Guy could turn a mafia meeting into a guest list that sounds like Comic-Con on discount tickets. Coming up, Peter tries to quit smoking, but somehow even that turns into a fourth wall demolition.
Yeah, Lois is right. As bad as you look, the damage you've done to your heart and your lungs is no doubt exponentially worse.
What? Well, try cutting to the outside of the house over some music. That usually works.
Trust Family Guy to make nicotine withdrawal look like an editing trick instead of a health crisis. Right at the start, Stewie proves even dinner plans can turn into a punchline.
So, did you break up with Lauren?
No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, she's coming over for dinner tonight.
Say what?
Only Stewie could stretch "say what" long enough to count as its own episode. Starting off bold, Family Guy manages to turn high culture into something deeply uncomfortable.
You sure you don't want to stay for the show?
Nah, this place gives me the creeps. Like when I went to that pedophile opera.
We are proud to present Mozart's The Magic Flute, in A minor.
And you still won't give us an Emmy? Come on!
Only Family Guy could mix Mozart, opera, and Emmy complaints into one wildly inappropriate performance. To start, the Griffins head to the farm, but their plowing talk quickly takes a weird turn.
Hey, I thought I told you kids to go plow in the field.
But Dad, we've been plowing all morning.
Yeah, I can't take any more plowing. I can barely walk.
Yep, nothing says family bonding like turning manual labor into pure misery. Moving along, the farm lesson doesn't get any cleaner. In fact, it somehow gets worse.
Look, I know it seems like dirty work, but Chris, you gotta spread that seed until your sack is empty. And Meg, you gotta clear away all that brush so he can plant it deep where it needs to be.
Okay, we'll keep at it. But I think that hoe is pretty much worn out.
Well, flip it over. You can use both sides.
Somehow, they made farming sound like it belongs on late-night cable. To kick things off, Stewie turns directly to the screen and drops one of his oddly charming one-liners.
You know, Brian, you may be a dog, but you're a pretty cool cat.
Stewie just said that.
Take it home with you.
Only Stewie can make a compliment sound like it belongs on a novelty t-shirt. Moving along, Peter gets reminded about Brian's bite, and Stewie can't resist throwing in his own jab.
Don't forget he bit you, Peter. I mean, what if he bit Stewie?
How about you bite me, bitch?
Classic Stewie, always ready to turn concern into comedy gold. Up next, Stewie drops another unexpected one-liner that only he could deliver.
You know, that chicken's kid is in my preschool class. I don't really want to be friends with him, but he knows a lot of chicks.
Leave it to Stewie to turn playground politics into stand-up material. Meanwhile, Lois tries to hold Stewie, but throws her back out, sending him tumbling down.
Ow, son of a bitch! Oh my God, Stewie, are you all right?
Nice throw, Casey Anthony.
Only in Family Guy can a back sprain turn into a darkly comic moment, with Stewie calling it out like a stand-up routine. Cut to the pool, where Peter's trying his best to bond with Stewie by offering swim lessons. Naturally, Stewie isn't having it.
Hey, Stewie, how about Daddy teaches you how to swim?
Go away, fat man.
Stewie rejecting Peter's fatherly moment is harsh, but in true Family Guy fashion, he turns it into a punchline aimed straight at the audience. This scene shows Stewie sitting behind an out-cold Brian on the floor, phone in hand, scrolling with excitement.
Oh, wow, everybody's already tweeting Stewie just said that.
Stewie's flexing online fame while Brian's still too knocked out to care. Sliding into another wild cutaway, we get a moment where the show points out just how long Bonnie has been pregnant.
Yeah, I don't want to bring a new baby into the world with him running around.
Okay, first of all, Bonnie, you've been pregnant for like 6 years, all right? Either have the baby or don't.
Only Family Guy would treat a 6-year pregnancy like an overdue library book. Next up, Family Guy takes a jab at itself by throwing in a joke that's apparently written by a 9-year-old viewer.
Boy, you guys sure look steamed.
This Family Guy joke was written by Jimmy Sullivan, age 9, of Decatur, Georgia. Thanks, Jimmy. And we'll pass along your gross request to Mila Kunis.
Because nothing screams primetime comedy like outsourcing punchlines to elementary school kids. Next up, Family Guy does one of its signature fake TV promos that pop up mid-episode.
I'll help you, but only if I can go with you. If I stay here, the king will execute me for telling you all this. He's a real fithead.
Well, okay, but how are we gonna get there?
We'll hitch a ride on one of the slave ships tomorrow night.
Because nothing says primetime comedy like sneaking in a slave ship plan with a straight face. But then, the show doubles down by pretending to advertise its own ridiculous lineup.
After an all-new Shovin' Buddies. Followed by an all-new slowly rotating black man.
Fox clearly has no shame, apparently. Slowly rotating was the crown jewel of late-night TV. Kicking off with Stewie mocking a familiar cliche, girls bragging way too much about their hot best friends.
Like those girls who insist their best friends are attractive.
Oh, Stewie, I can't wait for you to meet my best friend. She is so cute.
Yeah, she sounds awesome.
Oh my god, yeah. People ask her if she's a model all the time.
Classic Stewie, already sharpening the knife before the so-called model even shows up. And when she finally arrives, Stewie makes sure no delusion survives.
Here she comes.
Okay, that was an extreme example, but face it, ladies, your best friends are not hot.
Stewie doesn't just burst bubbles, he nukes the entire balloon factory. The scene kicks off with Stewie trying to comfort himself, as if talking through his own worst-case scenario. Of course, with his luck, the universe doesn't miss a chance to prove him wrong.
It could be worse, though. At least I'm not getting stabbed by some random guy on the street. See, it's the exact opposite. Oh, it happened anyway.
Classic Stewie. Only he could tempt fate in one breath and end up literally proving his own point in the next. It's like he's in a constant argument with destiny, and destiny always wins. The cutaway dives into one of Family Guy's favorite gags, politics colliding with divine intervention. Just when a president claims Jesus has his back, the man himself shows up to call out the nonsense.
I heard what you were saying. You know nothing of my work. How you ever got to be president of anything is totally amazing.
Boy, wouldn't it be great if life were like this?
Family Guy really nailed it here. Turns out even Jesus couldn't make sense of politics. And honestly, who wouldn't want the luxury of shutting down arguments with a divine cameo? Brian and Stewie's Halloween candy split turns into less of a treat and more of a legal workaround, thanks to Family Guy's parade of knockoff chocolate bars.
And keep in mind, we can't use any actual brand names due to advertising concerns.
Right, okay, I'll have a Mr. Whippo bar, a Kooky Nut Pop, some Jim & M's.
God, I hate television.
Because nothing says spooky fun like pretending you're Choco Buddy is definitely not a Reese's. At this point, even Stewie looks like he's ready to sue. Sometimes Family Guy doesn't just cut away to a joke, it slams the brakes on the entire show, letting Brian break character and go full meta.
Oh, time at the pump!
What? I'm tired. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's a black show. What, I can't be tired at 1 in the morning?
Leave it to Brian to cancel the episode mid-sentence and still sound smug about it. Even the laugh track gave up. In true Family Guy fashion, Stewie drops the current scene entirely to point the audience toward next week's story.
There you go. You look good. You look really good.
Hi, Stewie and... Stewie!
This is next week's story. Get there.
Because why finish one story when you can just ghost it and boss the audience into watching the next one? Next, Peter is stuck in the TV screen like a cartoon. He's scared and doesn't know what to do.
And I got a little surprise for you. In that contract you signed, you got to keep the corporate plane.
Yeah!
Peter, how are you doing that?
I don't know, Lois. I'm scared.
Only Peter can be scared and confused while trapped in his own TV. Peter tries to find help but has no idea who to call. Police, fire, or a scientist?
Get help. Call somebody.
Who do I call?
I don't know. A police, a fire, a scientist. Call a scientist.
Okay, you can stay here with your father. I'm gonna go find a scientist.
Am I gonna die?
Peter's plan. Scream, panic, and hope a scientist shows up. Classic Peter. Next, Stewie takes out his anger on his own thoughts, swinging a bat at the imaginary clouds in his head.
Go away, damn you! Oh, you're going to get it now!
Because nothing says mental breakdown like physically attacking your own brain clouds. Next, Stewie rambles about the dog, mixing words and thoughts in his usual chaotic, over-the-top way.
He's off to lunch, Meg. Oh, that dog of mine! That's Mike Drunkbeater. Look it up on the internet.
Family Guy, we've been on for years.
Only Stewie could turn a simple dog story into a full-blown mental jumble worthy of a Wikipedia page. Next, Peter breaks the fourth wall, directly talking to the audience while glancing at the screen.
I can't believe it's not butter. Stick around, more Family Guy coming up.
Because, of course, Peter can't just watch, he has to give the commercial a live review too. Next, Stewie watches the Family Guy theme intro from the stairs, noticing he's missing from the action, and getting nervous about the chaos unfolding below.
Wait, how did Joe get halfway up those stairs?
Only Stewie could watch the intro and panic over someone else climbing the stairs while he's just observing. Next, Herbert is spying on Chris from his window and can't resist making a little comment to the audience. Only Herbert could turn creeping into a confident pep talk for himself. Next, the kid's mom asks if they're hungry and they eagerly respond. But this isn't any normal lunch. Things are already getting awkward.
Who's hungry? We are!
Hey, kids, would you like a terrible healthy sandwich?
No!
Too bad, because your recently divorced mom has a crush on her trainer, and he eats like this.
Only Family Guy could turn a lunch question into a full-blown family drama. The mom keeps lecturing the kids about their healthy sandwich, mixing almond butter with personal life chaos.
So now you have to, too. Almond butter and no sugar added fruit preserves. Just like PB&J, but with more of your mom railing this guy. I named myself Kaya.
Because, clearly, a sandwich lesson is the perfect place for oversharing. Next, Peter tries to do a cutaway he skipped earlier, but now it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, by getting away from you, you weirdo. But first, here's that cutaway I was gonna do before you made me skip it. Only now it'll make no sense. Cast of Parks and Rec, Peter, away!
Only Peter could ruin a perfectly good cutaway by doing it too late. Suddenly, Peter is ambushed by a bear, and chaos erupts in classic Family Guy fashion. Because why just have Peter walk around when a bear can jump in and steal the spotlight? Next, the bear strikes again, this time scaring someone in a parking lot like it's part of a prank show.
Bear Scares, Latvia's #1 bear prank show. Now available in Region 3 DVD.
Because, of course, even bears get their own reality series in Family Guy. Next, God gets an urgent alert about Africa, but completely ignores it. Too busy enjoying a Family Guy episode.
But it's just so sad that young people can't pay attention to something longer than 6 seconds.
Wrong, idiot. Anyone know how to turn these things off?
Because apparently saving the world can wait when there's TV to binge. Next, Chris is censored during football commentary, but the truth about concussions won't be silenced, even over the music.
But if I were you, I'd stay off the field. Concussions are the #1 problem in football today. You can play the music louder, but you can't silence the truth!
Because apparently in Family Guy, the music can't drown out life-threatening reality. Next, Chris experiences the NFL firsthand, but reality hits hard when he realizes football might cost him his brain.
Sign with me and you're gonna make millions.
Griffin, get out there!
Ow!
It's his knee.
Doc, you'll never play football again.
Too bad, kid.
You was gonna buy me a house!
Now I have headaches. I'm gonna save my brain for science.
Because apparently, fame and millions aren't worth a functioning brain in Family Guy. Next, Peter faces off against North Korean soldiers, but, as usual, reality quickly derails into chaos.
Like your missiles, I'm about to go ballistic. But that's not how it really happened. That's it. Like your missiles, I'm about to go ballistic. Ow! A northern bird flew into my nuts! Go to commercial!
Because only Family Guy can mix global tension with slapstick bird attacks. That's all the crazy Family Guy fourth wall moments. If you enjoyed the laughs, hit like, subscribe for more absurd fun, and share with your friends, because nothing says chaos like a Griffin-approved binge.